Time now for the second of 6 on this Super Wild Card weekend. And off we go on this Saturday night. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
Getting your team to the playoffs, Mike, that's a massive accomplishment for any quarterback. But if he wants to take them on a deep run, can he find the balance of playing mistake-free football while also maintaining that aggressive approach that has gotten them here in the first place? It's certainly not going to be easy. This place is going to be rocking, and their opponents, they have championship aspirations of their own. But as long as he doesn't let the moment get too big for him, his team's going to have a shot to move on to next week.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one. Here's a first carry for their running back. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll stick with him again. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Back to throw. Quick hitting slant there. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Moving the tight end right. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. They'll look to throw yet again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. 2nd and goal.
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Has a touchdown. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
No problem there on the extra point. And the visitors will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Super Wild Card Weekend. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
I remember talking to him earlier this season, Mike, and he emphasized the importance of winning their division. That guarantees you host at least one playoff game. Well, that goal, that's been reached. Now, they have their sights set on something even bigger, but to accomplish that, they're going to have to take advantage of this opportunity right here in front of them. That starts by doing whatever it takes over these next couple hours to extend their season by one more week.
So, a big one there to start the drive. It covers 51 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And he's going to be taken down.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball?
Oh, he coughs up the football. The defense has got it.
Don't you just love when you get a chance to see the big guys run with the ball? Like, takes them back to their glory days. Every one of these guys at some point when they were younger was a running back. And they might not get the ball a lot, but when they do, they try to take advantage of it. He was able to go back for a big return. Doesn't get 6, but I think it's going to take him a minute there on the sideline to catch his breath.
The visitors' offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Second down and 3. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
And they bring him down at the 23, but that will do just fine. Move the chains. First down picked up. They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
And he'll be out of bounds, but he has the first down inside the 10-yard line. It's first and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Now they'll set up to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
That one taken in, middle of the end zone for the touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and through. And the visitors will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense ready for their second possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Encroachment, defense. Automatic 1st down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. That is left side and taken in by Allen.
It's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
This is why every defense wants to play with the lead, because it allows them to just tee off on the quarterback. Go rush the passer. You're not worried about them handing the ball off or a little quick game. You know they're chasing points, so what can you do? You can get after this guy, and boy, have they ever.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this 2nd quarter. Looking to run away with this one before halftime. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Taking off.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The home team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And this one's not going to help the cause. He is going backwards, tackled back at the 8.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss. Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback, just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to get that first down, working it up to the 24-yard line.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did, pick up the first down.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now this time they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Strong.
Touchdown, San Diego.
And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Extra point attempt still to come. The kick is good. And the visitors will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Our home team, nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Right back to the air following that pick 6. Whoa! After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
This one complete right side. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Now he takes off. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now a timeout for injury. This would be a big loss, and we'll see if he can continue here in the divisional round. So they come to the line for first down and 10. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face second down and 7.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 2.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the visitors force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away. And that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
The visitors' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They've opened up a big lead already, trying to put this one to bed maybe before halftime. Another drive starts here with first and 10. A dive and a catch. Incredible. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
As that play unfolded, Mike, I thought he was going to have a chance to find the end zone for the second time here today. And I'll be honest, if I'm the play caller, by the end of this drive, I might give him one more shot at the end zone. But either way, they got to be thinking coming away here with 6.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. To the goal line and in. Touchdown. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get back to work. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. He runs with it. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. From out of the gun, he'll throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Set to go now on first and 10. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He's got it at the 7. And he'll be taken down. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So it is halftime here in the NFC Wild Card matchup, as we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's what the coaches,
let's take a look ahead to Sunday's action in the NFC.
Halftime
a
report.
3-6 battle that ought to be a good one. And it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure. Okay, Mike, thanks very much. This, the second of our 2 games here on this Super Wild Card Saturday. We'll get it back out to you two in just a minute. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. Here's 1st and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 28-yard line.
Back to throw. Quick throw out wide. It's caught.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
He'll get this out to his running back. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Any lingering chance of a comeback just continues to slip away with each wasted drive. They just can't get anything going, and at some point, I think they might start pulling their starters here because a couple more hits on their quarterback, this could get even worse.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. The drive will start on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Quickly to the outside and complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
And that just can't happen. 3rd and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle, just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long 1st down. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
All right, Mike, now it's getting to the point where it's almost becoming borderline disrespectful. I mean, despite having this big lead here in the 2nd half, they continue to take shots downfield. They are not content with just running this clock out and shaking hands and going off with a win. Truth be told, I think they're trying to embarrass him, and they're doing a pretty good job at it.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's got it at about the 8. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Powering forward. He's in for the score. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Both teams ready to go once more. as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Medical staff will take a look, see if he can continue here in the wild card round. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. Here's a 3rd and 10. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Encroachment, defense. Still 3rd down.
The penalty yardage certainly helps. Now it's 3rd down, and they need 5. They'll throw out of the gun. He's going to air this one out. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
This team's offense ready to get back at it. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season. This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, San Diego.
He'll drop to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. It is a gain of 16. They get the 3rd down conversion by about a yard.
The 7-yard line.
And this offense just continues to roll now, and defensively, they need to stop. They cannot let this lead get any larger. They've got to hold them to 3 if they're going to have any chance.
That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Has a touchdown. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. First and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw here is complete. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. So, first and 10 here now at the 38. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 46-yard line.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Throwing now from the gun. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
And 3 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down. And
he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Just what the punter's hoping to do. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line.
Down and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Up the middle they go. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Now a timeout for injury. Medical staff going to take a look, see if he can continue here in this wild card round. So from the 39, They come up on 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get to the 40 on a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Now this time they'll look to throw. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Tight end going in motion here. They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
First down, San Diego.
Now a give up the middle, and he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
To the ground, a first down run. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
A run now on 2nd down. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage. 3rd and long. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And that is no good. He missed it. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
So now this team's offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. Greg, sitting up here with you, this is not the same energy we saw from this team at the start of the game. How much has the defense kind of sapped it out of them?
Oh, I think it's a big factor in this game, and when you start taking the ball away at the rate that they have today, it takes a lot of the confidence out of the offense, and I think that's the body language that you're referring to. There is a lot of doubt creeping in to this offense, and it's almost becoming to the point where you don't want to be the guy with the ball because you're afraid you're going to give it up, and when it gets to that, man, as an offense, you're in trouble.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's into traffic, but taken in. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Back to the air one more time. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, There's just something about him today that doesn't look right, and I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
So, it's a win for our visitors as they are moving on. They got into the playoffs as a wild card. They get the win away from home in the opening round. Now they'll regroup and get ready for the divisional round next weekend. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night.